Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the H.O.N Show. Today, we will be listening to Kid A. This is our first time reactions to this album. Personally, I've listened to Pablo Honey, The Bends, OK Computer, and In Rainbows. Oliver has.
I've listened to OK Computer, and that's it.
Okay.
And this guy.
The main reason for the title. You want to explain your previous history with Radiohead?
Yeah. So basically, when I was on Fortnite, and they were like, "Hey, want some free stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I went to the Fortnite website, and they were giving away a free music pack, and it was from this band called Radiohead. And obviously, I'd heard of Radiohead before, but I knew next nothing about them. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I guess I got a song." And basically, it was a cross promotion where Fortnite was gonna add a song from Radiohead's new Kid Amnesia.
Yeah.
And basically, this is like a bonus track from the album, which is called Untitled V1. And they added it as a music pack into Fortnite. And I love the Fortnite music packs. I love to collect all of them. I put that one on. Genuinely, one of the worst things I ever heard. Like not just because it barely sounded like anything that was close to resembling music, or something that would like be even like remotely.
You sound like Ben Shapiro talking about anything that isn't classical music.
Or Tom McDonald.
Don't relate me to those MFs. I'm just like, no, but like it actually was just like a bunch of random like noises. But the worst part is that like I have this thing where basically it's like sometimes like in songs like it'll sound like those 8D audio videos, you know, right? It sounds like it's like circling you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of cool in theory, but for me, like personally, like hearing stuff like go like behind like my ear or something, like it makes like my like spine like shrivel. It's like no, it's like I actually feel like something like crawling up the inside of my spine. Like I actually feel like really uncomfortable. And that album was full. Not that album. That track. It's like a minute and a half long. Was full of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like random weird noises. It was even more like tiny little like in the back, and it actually like was painful. And then it turns out that this Kid A sounds kind of similar to that. Again, I haven't listened to the album, just a few things here and there. And apparently, a lot of people say that it's one of the best albums of all time, which I have a lot more reasons as to like why I kind of, well, hate's a strong word. It's the right word, but as to why I hate Radiohead. Part of it is the band, part of it is the fans, but a big part of it is this album and that sort of backstory. I very rarely rate things like actually bad. So I'm gonna try to go into this with, well, I don't know about like an open mind. How about like, let's say the door is like open a crack.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? At least
I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, I'm also kind of tired, so hopefully it'll put me to sleep.
Just some more context. It is currently 6 a.m. almost. New Year's Eve, we stayed up this whole night. So you might even be able to see the sunrise eventually, but
You'll be angelic.
Yeah.
Also, I will say that it's like there are some Radiohead songs that I do like Karma Police, No Surprises, and Creep, but the acoustic version.
Well, it'd be interesting to see because you never listened to a Radiohead album, and Kid A is kind of a crazy one to start with, but we'll jump into it.
Something else is that like that 8D audio, like weird noise thing. That's only really a problem like with headphones. Obviously, it's harder when it's like a speaker. So that should hopefully make this first listening experience a bit better.
Yeah.
So, but again, this is just first reaction. I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Here we go, guys. First track, everything in its right place.
Yesterday I woke up sucking. I
broken records.
Yeah.
Probably intentional, but kind of like Tame Impala, where it's like his voice is like an instrument.
Yeah. Nice.
So, what's the thoughts? I thought that was really cool. Like I like the kind of wind noises. I think like kind of like
Yeah.
it just sounds, and then also the when he talks what I don't know. I remember the part where he goes like there are two colors. Like how it
Yeah.
it sort of gives like a full somewhat build up, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've heard this one before.
Yeah, me too. Funny story with this song. I heard it in a TikTok like audio. I think it was a Dune edit. It was really cool,
yeah.
and I didn't know what the audio was. Like this was like a year or two ago. So I went into I wanted to know it so badly. So I went into a TikTok like editing Discord server and did a voice. Like I went into CapCut and like layered my voice to try to make it like this. And the first response in the Discord server was this is some demonic ass shit, bro. I don't know what it is. I'll try to see if I can find the original clip, but it might be kind of hard. But yeah, I've heard this song before.
Yeah.
I really like it.
You?
I think a lot of people know about the iconic 5-note intro with the da da da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the intro with that, da 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 da. But something else about Radiohead is that I'm not always a huge fan of the vocals. Yeah, and this also is like it's a big thing where it's like when there are artists that like use their voice as a key instrument, sometimes it makes their like I'm not always super into that because it's like their vocals can seem kind of like one note to me. Also people love to like talk about like how with Radiohead how they have like really great lyrics all the time. This one on first listen, there's not a lot I can grab from it. I did pick up on like it kind of sounds like a broken record, which might be part of the point. Like on the cover, it looks almost like maybe some shattering or static down there. Yeah, for me, it's like it just kind of sounded like a long interlude, although it didn't feel like 4 minutes long.
Yeah, it felt pretty quick. Yeah.
So I'd say it's all right.
Yeah.
I think as like an intro to the album, I think it might be like pretty good.
Yeah.
For setting the scene, but still not huge on it.
Yeah, I think for this album, this would be pretty quick. I think this was after OK Computer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
and I think they like isolated themselves because of this. Like they were doing a lot of touring, so they wanted to they isolated themselves for a while and try to distance themselves from like the rock and try to go into more electronic sounds. That's what I could remember. I don't know if that's true or not.
I saw a thing where it's like Tom York was so like distraught might not be the right word, but it's like put off by the success of OK Computer that this is kind of like a response to that.
Yeah.
Next
line I think it's Kid A, right?
Kid named A. Let's get into it. This is like some nice winter music stuff, you know?
Yeah, it does like it's like snowy mountains.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Sounds a little like video game soundtrack music.
It sounds like you're watching like a art thing about like someone's art exhibit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like those instruments that you'd like find in like a park where you can hit with a mallet.
At like the playground?
Yeah. It seems oddly like nostalgic.
didn't know there were lyrics for this song.
But like, how are you gonna pull up to like a concert and like expect to hear this? Like, how does
I know.
Those drums, like,
It sounds kind of like high pitched, like clicky.
yeah.
What?
It's like a nostalgic ass
I know.
song.
I think part of it kind of reminds me of like some Nintendo games, kind of.
Yeah.
Like that was a little nostalgic. Really dragging the board.
Children will follow me out of town. Let's send children follow me out of town.
Oh.
What is
Come on, kids. Yo, what the hell? That was strange. I like that. I mean,
the end.
Okay, so it's a slight transition, but
the national anthem. I heard
Okay,
that was
I love that. I think that was perfect. Cause okay, so it has the background beat, which is it brings you back to like the kind of like the childish thing, but then it has the most eerie sounding voice, like one of the most like just like eerie sounding voices and like some of the most weirdest lyrics ever. It's crazy. Like the fact that they add like that, it's insane.
I've never heard anything like that before.
That is wild. I'm impressed. Yeah.
That was strange.
I mean, I would never like obviously it's like I won't listen to the song outside of it, but like inside, like that's like insane, you know?
Yeah, like it wouldn't be something where I'd be like, "Yo, I pull up to the function. Yo, put on Kid A."
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's like
I think it's more of like an experience.
it's an isolation.
yeah.
It's an isolation track, or even an album, possibly. Yeah, I feel like there wasn't a lot that I could grab from that one. There was like a sense of nostalgia that I could definitely feel. Like some parts of it kind of reminded me of like some Nintendo stuff. Like the vocals were kind of almost like not exactly, but kind of like a Mario Maker with like those like weird vocal like vocoded effects.
Oh
But
yeah,
just I will say that like both those songs were like over 4 minutes, but they didn't really feel that long.
Yeah, they
no,
feel
definitely not.
those
Kinda
drums
nice.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like the high pitched clicky drums.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, it might be different with headphones, but even like on the speaker, it's just kind of like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And like even though it didn't feel that long, like some parts kind of like dragged on a little bit. Like that build up, I don't know how long it lasted, but like it did feel kind of like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess the build up was the only thing I think was a little bit long.
Well, next song, track number 3, the national anthem. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Is that a rock genre reference in my whatever this album is?
Cheers. Now the vocals are gonna be on this one.
Yeah, I think they might be more like the first. That's my prediction. Oh, I love that.
I've
Reminds me
never
of,
heard,
you
like,
know the St. Vincent song? The Digital Witness?
Oh yeah.
Guys, reminds me of that.
You think I pause it now?
Wait, keep playing.
Or would it transition?
Yeah, but my position is that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
At the end, there was like a sample of like a Nash. I don't know, some sort of.
Okay.
Damn, that was crazy.
I have a thing for horns and songs. I think horns and songs are really cool. So that's the one I think I would see myself listening to outside of the album the most. Like, I thought that was really good.
I feel like it was like you're traveling, or like you're kind of like hiking on like a mountain, like a snowy mountain area. You find a cave and there's a band playing, and you can hear the winds and like a whole bunch of weird creepy stuff outside of the cave, but you're kind of finding comfort inside of the cave with the band, and then everything starts to get crazy at the end. I don't know, that was kind of a weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I feel like they had a good thing going in the beginning with the reference to the rock genre.
But then reference to the rock genres.
But then that kind of kept going. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna switch up, and then he started singing, I guess. And then the horns came in. I feel like the horns. The horns sound kind of unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those ones are really
but like,
good.
yeah, it's not a bit more like a dying pig, kind of like type horns. Yeah, I feel like my main thing with the album so far is just the fact that it's like so far it's like it just feels like a bunch of interludes, kind of.
Yeah.
And it's like it's such an interlude I'm not like huge on so far, and it's like I feel like it's not common for like an interlude to have like a wow moment.
Yeah, I will say. I guess thinking about it this way, I mean, obviously we listen to like electronic music, but like we haven't really listened, and I don't think anybody else, besides maybe Nate a little bit, has listened to any like electronic experimental music, which I feel like would this be. So I feel like it's also a very different genre to listen to.
Yeah.
Maybe I am wrong.
I've heard good things about this one.
Completely. Track number 4.
I've heard good things about this one.
Completely. Track number 4.
That sound is beautiful.
I don't know. Well, not really. I was gonna say almost like entire Anthem.
Yeah. It's like soundtrack.
That's not me. I go I'm not here. This isn't happening. I'm not here. I'm not here. In a little while, I'll be already passed. Yeah, it's gone.
Damn.
Wow, this is definitely the most like something I would listen to like outside the album one of so far, in my opinion.
Yeah, that I love the strings and
Yeah, that was. This album so far has been giving me the same feeling that I get when I watch Donnie Darko, which in my opinion is amazing. So that's kind of
Yeah, I
what I've
could see that.
noticed. But yeah,
Yeah, that one's probably my favorite one so far. It was okay. I feel like it's kind of missing some of the spectacle. Not spectacle, because like it does sound like a soundtrack. So
Mhm.
like there's that spectacle, but I mean like as far as like how Kid A album has sounded so far, with like its strange quirks and whatnot, I feel like it was
Yeah.
kind of missing some of that. On the one hand, it's my favorite so far, but at the same time, I feel like it was kind of missing some of the specialness from the last few tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to like balance that
Yeah.
for me.
It's fair.
But yeah,
Is that on to the next one then? That one was really good.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites so far.
See, I think the next one was
Track number 5,
how Treefingers.
Treefingers.
Interesting title.
what does that say?
Oh no,
There's no lyric.
no lyrics.
How long is it?
3 minutes 42 seconds.
Okay.
You were about to witness.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think that went pretty fast. So that's
What?
not how fast it's going. I feel like it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's like tweaking.
Dude, it's 6.
Do something.
It's like 6:20 in the morning, and then
It's
listening
like
to
I was
Kid
this
A.
close to falling asleep, and I was like, man, is this album put me to sleep? No, it's gonna make me. It's like the amount of crash out coursing in my veins feels like caffeine. Like
This is
do something.
Kid A made him crash out, bro.
This is a real experience, bro. This music, and we're just sitting. It's wow.
Yeah.
It's just you in the moment right now.
That kind of felt like, you know, when you go to a museum and there's like those rooms that it could either be like showing Earth or like some sort of like thing
Oh,
in
yeah.
science, like, and there's like an ambient audio playing. Kind
Yeah.
of feels like that. I mean, how to disappear completely kind of felt like, trying to put it, like being somewhere but like not actually feeling you're there. This one feels like you're kind of connected to everything, but you're disconnected at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that sitting here waiting for so long, it felt like almost like just doing this. It's like I feel like my fingers are going roots. Maybe that's the point because it's called Treefingers. But yeah, but it's almost like an interlude among an album full of interludes. So maybe it took some advice from the last track and it just made the whole album disappear completely for a few minutes.
Next one is Optimistic.
The dinosaurs here. Where's the dinosaur here? Who invited them?
Does Tommy York know something?
Oh, I get it actually. Actually, I think I understand. Because dinosaurs roam the earth not knowing that they're going to go extinct, but we as humans know they're going to go extinct. So then we're the dinosaurs roaming the earth because we're humans and we're optimistic, but we're doomed no matter what we do.
Dang. I think
That's actually crazy cool.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Impending doom.
Oh. I feel like the drummer just got bored and was like, hey guys, can I just do my thing?
Can I please play the drum?
Oh, my transition. I'm gonna pause it. How to disappear completely was kind of like, well, ignoring the first like 3 or so tracks because I'm just not exactly sure what to make out of those. They're probably depression adjacent, but like how to disappear completely definitely sounds like I'm in the moment. It's a terrible moment. I need to get out of here. And then,
Yeah.
and then it's like Treefingers is like, okay, yeah, I remove myself from the moment, but now that I'm out of the moment, there is no moment because I can't see it. You know, it's kind of the whole like if a tree falls and no one's around to hear it, but didn't make a sound.
That shit make no sense. No, I'm joking.
But it's called Treefingers. Maybe it does make sense.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then optimistic is like, yeah, I just want optimism. Oh wait, we're all just gonna die on Earth anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this nihilism?
Yeah.
All right, next song. What is it? In Limbo? In Limbo.
Okay. I thought you were like.
No.
I'm on your side. Nowhere to hide. Trap doors that open. I spiral down. You're living in a fantasy. I'm lost at sea. Don't bother me. I've lost my way. I've lost my way.
That's like probably my favorite one so far.
That's cool.
I like the riffage. Like,
Yeah.
because like it did sound like a spiral after he mentioned it. Like that.
Yeah. Maybe like my interpretation of it is like people keep falling back into like the trapdoor spiraling, like they keep making the same mistakes. And I forgot what was this. Yeah, you're living in a fantasy world thinking that you could do the same things over and over again and expect a different result. I don't know. Maybe it could mean something totally different, but
I didn't like the vocals at the end with the come back.
No lyrics?
Idioteque.
Oh no.
There's- Oh wait, no, it went back to In Limbo.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was Idioteque. I think isn't that one like a more popular one from this album?
I don't know.
Never heard
No.
of that one.
I thought the name like it might have been a little bit more popular.
The name stands out to me every single time I see the track list, but it
Yeah, maybe.
That was good, in my opinion. I like that one.
was alright. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest, or I thought it was good, but like I didn't find like I don't really understand it yet. I don't understand it. I don't understand it now. I don't.
I don't understand it, man.
For the things I liked, the drums were nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but just looking at the lyrics, all I could think of was "Welcome to the Internet" by Bo Burnham. You know, like the thing that's like "Welcome to the Internet." You know that one?
Yeah,
Because in the chorus of that one, he's like, "Apathy is a tragedy, and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all the time." And this one has everything all the time in the chorus of that.
yeah.
So I don't know if he drew some inspiration from here, or what, but that's all I could really think of.
Yeah, I
Well,
like
we
the
know
chorus.
lyrics.
Chorus was nice. Next song. Yeah, that was interesting. I like that one. For part of the middle part of the song, I wasn't a big fan of the vocals, but like the start and the end were pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this one was like in line with like some of the earlier tracks in the album, kind of like the average for what this album, kind of like what you imagine it sounding like, but nothing really interesting happened. I feel like it was just kind of like very boring even for this album. Like just like nothing was really.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything crazy.
The only like Like the only interesting thing that I have to say is that it's kind of ironic that it's called Morning Bell, and now we can see
Yeah.
now we can see the sunlight start to
Yeah,
rise.
the
That's kind of-
sunlight is rising.
That's kind of cool. But
Oh, that is crazy, bro. It's like,
next song.
what's the next one?
Motion picture.
Motion picture soundtrack. Okay, I'm excited.
You want to pick?
20.
I
Guessing
think,
the last one.
I think it gets shorter.
No, the last one is Untitled, right?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that's the next one.
okay. Well, it gets shorter though. 'cause
Yeah, okay, that's good.
I think it gets shorter.
Red wine and sleeping pills help me get back to your arms. Cheap sex and sad films help me get where I belong. I think you're crazy. Maybe I think you're crazy. Maybe. Stop sending letters. Always it's not like the movies. The first song, little white lies. I think you're crazy. Maybe I think you're crazy. I will see in the next
Damn, that was crazy.
That was really good.
Yeah, that was holy shit. Damn, it's like 6. Yeah, I think it enhances the listening experience a little bit.
It's like honestly, I was kind of disconnected from that one just because like it felt very like kind of background music, but just being like in this moment, like just looking out the window, it kind of like fit the mood.
Yeah,
And I feel like the song did like kind of like try more to be like a song. Than
Yeah.
Some of the other albums, or like songs in the album are just like
mm-hmm. Dude, when the heart, like when the beat, it wasn't really a beat drop, but when it switched up and there was like a whole bunch of harps, that was just this insane. Or I don't know what instrument that was, like
Yeah.
chimes or something. That was. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Untitled. 52 seconds.
Final song.
Yeah. Assuming no lyrics.
No lyrics. Okay. Well, that's it, right?
Yeah.
that all I
here's the
need?
next one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that was Kid Named A.
Yeah,
Wow.
I feel like I definitely it's a cool experience listening to it, especially at this time.
Yeah. I guess like some of the songs, like the one song that you were talking about with the dinosaurs, and other songs that we kind of listening to, but I don't really like for some of the. I don't really know if there's a story. Like there probably isn't a story that goes on through this, but there's definitely themes that are being explored.
Yeah.
But I can't really. I mean, definitely the last song, like motion picture soundtrack, was kind of maybe a conclusion. Maybe I don't know what happened. Like I know like the final lyric was "See you in the next life."
Yeah, I feel like
Maybe.
I get like a apocalypse. Maybe it's like a like a not even like full like apocalypse type world type thing with like the scene in the bunker and like the dinosaurs roaming the earth, kind of like the end of civilization or civilization doing something. I feel like that's what I kind of see a lot. And,
Yeah.
Kind of feel like going on a journey, but like without moving anywhere, like in the real world or even like in your mind. Like kind of like this kind of landscape, you know?
yeah.
But like just like you know it's there, but you don't really see it.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Overall, again, it probably sounds different with headphones, but like, even though I'm not the hugest fan of it, I'm glad I tried it because it's like I didn't hate it, I didn't dislike it as much as I thought I was going to.
Nice.
Yeah.
I liked it. Going into it, I was like, I knew it was going to be strange compared to the other ones. But yeah, that was definitely an experience. I'm
Yeah.
glad we listened to it.
Can't wait for Kid B.
Yeah, I will definitely be re-listen to this with headphones on. Yeah, but it's kind of crazy, like the amount of like experimentation with instruments, like per song, like each one kind of. There were some songs where they each explored a different instrument. Like there was one with the horns, like the chimes. What was the other one? Like with strings.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's definitely something where you kind of have to listen to the whole thing to like some of the songs like make like with you have to kind of have to listen to it with context for them to make any sense, or not any sense, but like no one's going to be putting on like that one ambient song, but it works in the album.
Throw Untitled on it. It'll go crazy in the club. It'll have all the tricks.
No,
Is this a Neo Manipulator?
Pulling up and we like trying to riz up someone while that thing's going, or like the what's the name of the other one? Treefingers.
I feel like I would want to talk more about it, but we kind of talked about it through the songs.
Yeah. And obviously, if we do review it soon, we'll have more to like more that we've dissected it and more to discuss.
Yeah.
In future podcasts. Obviously, it's hard on the first listen, but what would you guys rate it?
It was-
scale to 10.
It was
That's hard.
that's a difficult question right there. I'd give it right now. I'd say, I think my biggest thing is that I understand that the lyrics aren't like supposed to be the main focus of it, but I kind of wish he didn't repeat some of the lyrics so many times. That's I guess my only thing that I kind of thought of, and sometimes not fully. They still kind of felt, but sometimes there was big jumps in either, which I mean could be on purpose. And also we pause in between, so it's also kind of hard. But like kind of like the way that the songs were and sounded, but it also wasn't that. That was a very minor thing, and I don't even know if I'll even agree with that opinion the more I listen to it. But yeah, that was the only other things that I had about that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could rate it out of 10
Yeah.
on first listen. It's kind of just like Kid A out of 10. It was an experience.
You hearing those random things that they added on like random part of the song, it
Yeah,
was like a
'cause-
swoop. Yeah,
You guys have a favorite track that you can remember?
I remember liking in Limbo.
I like the motion picture soundtrack, and how did it disappear completely? And I definitely want to re-listen to this with headphones on, looking through the lyrics and stuff. I don't know if there's too much to grab out of the lyrics, but yeah, I feel like listening with headphones might add another layer to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for, well, at least for me. I mean, I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
enjoyed it. It was an experience.
I feel like I'd like it less with headphones, not even because of the whole like like sound like staying with my spine, but also just because it's like I mean like I feel like this album was kind of made to like hear like as like an as like an ambient kind of like secluded thing, but like hearing it here was like very different, you know, like sun rising. It's like us three like sitting in the dark, just waiting for the sunrise like,
Yeah.
in front of the camera.
I know.
Yeah. So like, this experience was pretty unique. So I don't think any re-listen kind of top this. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, overall I had fun.
It would be interesting if we ever did more of these videos. It would definitely be much more entertaining listening to a more, I guess, upbeat.
we
less
listened to like
our
like,
first reaction.
like,
we have to
sitting
like
down,
just
like,
sit
listening.
and like we just like the most we could do after the comment hear like some like really cool thing about it, but like it was just like
Yeah.
we can't be like yo, that's so fire.
Which brings me to my next question. If you guys have any suggestions for albums that we should react to next, assuming we haven't listened to it already, or even if one of us has like heard it a bit, but the other two of us haven't, then please let us know and we'll definitely look into it.
Yeah. We don't normally meet up together. This is a special thing for New Year's, but we definitely like if there's albums, we could definitely plan different dates to meet up and listen to them. But yeah, this was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave any feedback. I don't care. We don't care probably. But yeah, it's late. 7 a.m. We haven't slept. It's New Year's Eve. I'm gonna probably get some like B-roll shots, but like the sun is like coming up barely through the trees, and it's a really cool like hazy like fog. Oh my gosh, bro!
Nature is so cool.
Nature's. Yeah, that's wow.
Well, let's listen to some Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
That's honestly all I was thinking the whole time. I was like, I can go for some Beverly Hills right now.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching, and yeah.
I'll see you all, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Goodbye.
That's really cool.
That's it.
Oh,